is Tuesday, the 7th of October, and we're in the house again.
What's happened, Jenna?
Well, look at the floor.
The floor?
Yeah. Everything's been yeah. Not really painted.
So, what Jenna's trying to say is that the floor has been just kind of skimmed with a big skimming machine, which is only slightly more eloquent than... Anyway, it's got a surface layer put on it basically. So now it's been closed up, which is great. We've also got lots of frames that have been primed, so they're all primed white now. So all the window frames are primed white, and the door bits and pieces are primed white, and etc, etc. So that makes it all look different, and this big bit above things, and that's all the way through the house. We've got new bits around the door frames that have gone on, and are primed rather than painted. That's good. Yeah, I like that. I'm liking that. And then in here, like in the office, you can see that although that window is knackered, you can see it's all nice and light and white and all good. And
You've got an interesting story.
we heard an interesting story about this hole, because the plumber, when he was putting down the pretty blue piping, his friend fell down the hole and ended up with 20 stitches in his knee. Bad. Where are we going? Okay, yeah, that's good. So, what we can also see are piles of tiles.
In the right place.
In the right places, hopefully. So, a bit of floor tile, a bit of wall tile, and a bit of pretty tile for the back there. And then, in the downstairs bedroom, also with windows painted. Window frames not painted because on Monday they'll be both replaced. And that soppy lock thing, there's a lock that was up there on that top window. But we don't have a key for it, so I'm kind of hoping they don't put it back on again, but there it is. Bloody thing. And then in the ensuite, we've also got lots of tiles. We've actually got a lot more tiles than it looks like we need. You can't see anything in the ensuite, because we're going to make the floor slope slightly that way into the drain, so that the whole thing is kind of higher than it originally was. And it slopes towards the...
Oh yeah, and the new...
drain. Yeah, I don't think we can see it. No, you can't see it. There's a nice drain in there anyway.
Yes.
It's very pretty.
Yes.
Can't see it. It's very pretty though. Anyway.
We like pretty things.
We like pretty things, because we're not quite bottom downers. Yeah, I thought you might. So in here we have tiles, and tiles, and tiles, and tiles of 4 different sizes, confusingly. Because we're going to have a... Ooh, that's dark. We're going to have a patterny thing in here. But we don't know whether the tilers actually know what the pattern should be, so that could be interesting. And again, the frames are white, although it's getting dark so you can't really see that. And this is the dehumidifier, which is dehumidifying the whole world. It's sucking all the moisture out of the atmosphere. And it feels ridiculously dry in here now, which is good. And look, here are our dimmer switches. Here's Jana's dimmer switches, sorry. So look, hang on, see if you can find the right bulb. Nope, wrong bulb. That's that one. Oh yeah, there you go. We have... Oh, it's like bloody Harry Potter, isn't it? Anyway. Yeah. So, garage. Can't really see much in the garage at the moment because we don't have any light in here. But... That's the door anyway. Anyway, trust me, there are piles and piles and piles of tiles in here. And my jacket that I need not to forget. Look, here's my sandwich. I need not to forget that either. Anyway, so, stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, and let's just point it out. This is what you call a mistake. It's our mistake, because we asked for some light switches to be put on, but they were put on based on where the old stairs were. That pencil line you can see is where the banister's going, and there are the holders for the banister all the way up the bloody stairwell. And now, yeah, they've had to be shuffled across to there. Which is a bit stupid of us, but you know what, that happens. And also, magically, the banisters upstairs have appeared. So we need to find something to do with the gap between the bottom bit and the first rail for dog and baby safety. And maybe Yana if she's crawling. But anyway, so that looks good to me. It's not painted yet. There are a couple of things in it that need filling in, but it's all good. It's all good, and it's all sort of timbered off. Timberer. There you go. That's a good phrase.
Yes.
Timbered off. Anyway, upstairs in one film. It's a long one. Oh, these stairs are lovely compared to a ladder. So upstairs we have skirting boards. Quite low skirting boards that are on, and they're on everywhere. And there must be about, I don't know how much there is. What's the story behind that plaster?
My mum wanted to make sure they didn't miss this one, but I think this is our coax.
Ah, yeah, that's the, yeah, that's the TVK. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yep.
She just moved it.
Yeah, cool. Anyway, so yeah, this is all drying out nicely, and again, door frames are all got nice bits on them, and the bits on the door frames pretty much match the skirting boards. And in here and in the other bedroom, we can't see them properly, are some doors now. So in that sort of eave space, that recess that's back there, there's two sets of doors in each bedroom that let us get some storage space in. Again, the window frames are painted. Again, that window's going to be replaced. Yep, good. And then in the bathroom, window frame's been done. All good. And then in here, where again we don't have any light, depressingly. Oh, we do have a little bit of light.
Yeah.
Pop that one on. Oh yeah, that's right. So you can see that there are, in the builder's lounge, you can see that there are again two doors, and that lets us get right the way to the back of the eave. So we've got probably about 2 foot of depth in there to store stuff. And again, a huge tiles to Tyler Butcher's shop in there. All good, and white frames. But is that frame not being replaced as well? That one? Or is that one good?
I think.
Can't remember. Anyway, it all looks very pretty.
Yeah, because that was the one
That.
he made the comment.
That's the knackered one. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All good? Okay.
All good.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.